Well, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's edition of Post-Race Reddit, where I go through the post-race discussion on the NASCAR Reddit page, and I pick out my favorite comments after every Cup Series race. Some of you may notice this video is out a little bit later in the week. I was in Phoenix Raceway, and pretty much all my videos got a little bit delayed this week, so I do apologize for that, but we are doing post-race Reddit now. So let's take a look at some of these comments. Also, by the way, if you do see one of your comments on this video and you no longer want your comments used in my videos, please let me know. Give me your Reddit username and I will make sure to not use your Reddit comments anymore. I'm hoping these videos become big enough where I can just do this on my own Reddit page. All right, we're going to start going through these, and this is comment number 1 I got here, and this is from Captain Nick. SVG in the top 5 in points after an oval. I fear he may be waking up. This is probably the most commented thing I saw throughout the Reddit comments was Shane Van Gisbergen, and he's been one of the most talked about drivers over the last couple of weeks because he's really seemed to figure out oval racing, just racing in the Cup Series and in general. And he's becoming a very strong driver in the NASCAR Cup Series and someone that everybody is going to have to watch out for, not just on the road courses, but going to have to start watching out for him on the ovals, just making the left turns because he's really figuring it out quite quick. The second Reddit comment I used right here is from Racing US 95, and that is Ryan Blaney every time we race at Phoenix for some reason. And of course, you got the Lightning McQueen I am speed. And he is. Ryan Blaney seems to figure it out every time we go to Phoenix. He won the championship race last year at Phoenix. He's really great at the flat tracks like Phoenix, Loudon, and then, of course, Martinsville. Blaney just always seems to figure it out at these sort of tracks, and he gets the job done once again. And this one's more of an inside joke. Reddit post number 3 is from AOA NB1. Not today, my old friend. You got Mo looking at a toaster. Some of you that watch DBC or have seen some of the memes online, you know exactly what this means. This one we got from CCM 284. Has Fox showed the points at all this season? Like, what the fuck? You talk nonstop about the chase and then don't show the point standings. I think I've said this every week on post-race Reddit. I think I've talked about this every week on post-race Reddit because this is definitely a problem. We need them to show the points at the end of these races, and hopefully if we keep on talking about it, maybe they'll do it, but I don't know at this point. This one we got from the real Mike Honcho 47, Playgirl Magazine Mike Honcho right here. Briscoe's first 4 races. Daytona 500 led the second most laps, got wrecked while running around the top 5, finished 36th. Atlanta finished 2nd. Circuit of the Americas broke transaxle while running P3 near the midway point of the race, finished dead last. Phoenix Raceway blew a tire while running P3, also near the midway point, finished dead last. My boy needs some prayers quick. And I agree, Mike Honcho. I agree. Briscoe has looked fantastic. He arguably could have won the first 4 races. He just looked that strong in the first 4 races of the season, and he's near the back of the point standings, finished 2nd in one race, finished 36th, 37th, and 37th, so not the ideal start for the season. And we're going into Las Vegas, which I wouldn't consider Briscoe one of Briscoe's best tracks, but I don't know. I've had a feeling about him all week. I think he's going to win, honestly, this weekend at Las Vegas. I don't know. All week, I've really had a strong feeling about him, and then we have Darlington next week, so he could win there as well, but I think things will go better for Briscoe soon enough. And this one is from Captain Titled. Being a huge My Name is Earl fan for a long time, I love this one. This one's for karma. It was the caption on this. I love that. That's awesome. And then the last one we got right here is from RS7MD83. Eric Jones wheeled that bastard 43 back from a lap down to a top 10 masterclass. Yeah, it was great to see Eric Jones running in the top 10. I'm a big fan of Eric Jones. I think he's a very talented race car driver. I understood why Joe Gibbs, I think it was a little bit soon before Joe Gibbs let him go, but Christopher Bell was clearly the better prodigy, better talent, I would say. So it made sense. But Eric Jones, a very talented driver in his own right, and had a great day. Maybe Legacy can begin to turn some things around this season. Hopefully they can have a good season. And Eric Jones heading into Darlington here, not this weekend, but next weekend, that's probably his best racetrack. And that will actually do it for this week's edition of Post-Race Reddit. Honestly, didn't find a whole bunch of comments that I really loved. A lot of Shane Van Gisbergen comments, a lot of memes about Ryan Blaney. But honestly, this weekend's post-race discussion comments were a little bit more tamer than they've been the last couple of weeks. But that will do it for this week's edition of Post-Race Reddit. And let me know your thoughts on everything that happened in Phoenix Raceway this past weekend. But for now, I'm Trackside Larry saying peace.